Hello and welcome to episode 5 of Let's Play Civilization VI in Deity Run as Russia. Now, in our last episode, we founded our religion, the Great Cancer, and we are pressing forward. If we look at everyone, like I said, their military strength is significantly higher than mine, so I have an eye towards changing that with both of our city's making 2 new slingers. We're going to be making a galley and probably more units beyond that too. We're also looking to build builders to improve some tiles and expand because we're very small. I mean, they have 4 cities, 4 and 4. We have 2. So yeah, we need to expand and we need to defend ourselves. We rushed religion, which was good, but now we need to catch up in every other way. And I'm just sending him around to see who's over here. And apparently this area is not as open as I worried about. I mean, it's still open in terms of there's barbarians likely to spawn here, but there isn't people. There's not civs. So yeah, we'll send our missionary down toward Chattanooga to try to copy them, or convert them rather, for the first time. We're going to keep building slingers to protect our city from problems. Very good. This guy, I want to send him down in this area. It's always good to keep them not too far apart from each other, because if there's a threat, they can reinforce each other. So now we're building builders. If you remember, we do have the builder card in here. So I'm trying to get these builders made. In fact, just because we can, it might be worth it just to do double builder. Yeah, in both cities. We already have double, yeah. Because I want to change this card out to the settler card as soon as I can. Alright. So, here he goes. Missionary going to be spreading very soon. Yeah. We're checking out these other locations. I mean, there's still 2 other people we don't know out there. Oh, look, does China really want to be friends? Well, how about that? We are befriending more and more people. But we must be on guard for betrayals that can still happen. It's still a thing to worry about. Oh, look, they're trading with me. How nice is that? Let's take a look. It's not doing anything for us, but it's still nice to know that they've chosen to do such a friendly thing. Okay. Yeah, let's go around here and just see what's going on. Alright, we have the Great Cancer. We might be trying to spread to China, although we've got to keep an eye on the Great Prophets. Somebody has got a Great Prophet, because you see that it's one of the unknown players has made a Great Prophet. Everyone's going for one. And it seems like Norway and China are going to be the 2 that get it, because there's only 2 left. Although this unmet player, if they improve their stuff, they might get in there. Australia will not get it, I don't think. And the thing is, we're going to have to spread it to China. We're going to be pissing them off something mighty by doing that. But that's just what you have to do to win in this game. Alright, this is going to be a little bit hairy trying to get by this camp, but we'll be attempting that. Oh. Well, hello there. Alright, we're just crossing straight over here. And actually, this camp is a lot less scary than I thought, because there's been some movement going on here. Alright. So, what we're going to do... Yeah, I want to go for sea resources as soon as possible. We can boost masonry by building a quarry and improve celestial navigation by building sea resources. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to worry about that first, and then we will improve these two sea resources. You dig? Okay. Let's see. There's actually not that much to do with these builders yet. That's the silly thing. I do think it's not a terrible idea to get our city more food and improve these, even if we have to spend some gold on these tiles. Now, barbarians can't wreck this tile because there's ice on both sides preventing any galleys from getting in. So as long as nobody spawns like right here, we're safe. Same thing for up here, actually. So we've got a lot going for us. What we don't necessarily have going for us is places to convert. What I'm going to do is I'm going to keep this missionary held back so that when we expand, we can instantly convert it. Now, we are going to be switching over to settler production very soon. So I think it's actually worthwhile to have a missionary in reserves for such a situation. Alright, we'll get this slinger onto there. Oh, look. Happy delegation time for us. Yeah, the Vikings will like us more when we build naval units, so... Alright, we're going to tiptoe past these guys and hope they don't kill us. I don't think that spearman, as injured as he is, has much of a chance of actually hurting us, but we have to be careful. Alright, this guy is going to hang out here and wait. Let's go down here. Yeah, we'll keep them down here. What's our military production up to now? 105. It's still woeful compared to these guys, but it's moving in the right direction. And we have other gentlemen coming up to help protect our empire. How much is that tile? 90. Sure. Spend that money. Go in the water. And as for you, our next city will probably be one of two. Probably this one, actually. Yeah, buying tiles is going to be taking up a lot of our gold. I have the distinct impression that that's the case. Yeah. All right. So we are going to be putting in the settler policy. We're going to keep combat strength against barbarians in for now, but we might be changing it to either conscription or agoge in the near future for either faster production or gold off. Depends on what the situation is. So now we do have a state workforce, very good, but we need to be going on towards our political philosophy. Now, we do want theology, right? That is something we want. And is that more important than our government? I don't think it is, to be honest. I think we need to go towards our government as soon as we can. And then, actually, you know what? I think mysticism is still very important. We get that envoy. I do want to meet another city-state. That would be nice. Gosh. It's a tough choice. But, honestly, if we're going for a religion... If we are going for a religion, and we are, or we have a religion, Oh, like we have to go through all this crap first? Alright. Mysticism could be strong. It could unlock our ability to build preserves, which is not going to be hugely important in the cities that we are founding unless we found this one relatively soon. In that case, it will definitely be important, in which case maybe we actually want to prioritize that city over this one. Okay. Maybe we do. The thing is, if we do that... Alright, well, I think what we're going to do is we're going to go for mysticism first, and then political philosophy. And, like I said, we're going to promote Magnus, give him provision, and that will help us keep the population up in our cities. Alright, we've learned everything we can about this area. Very good for us. We'll keep the slingers at the frontier. Put that here. It's food for us. I don't know if we'll necessarily be using it, but let's go ahead and get this quarry, which shall... Yep, it boosts masonry. Very good. It's a good site to work. It gives us another culture in addition to everything. So, yeah, very strong. All right. That's fine for him. I don't quite feel like taking him on directly, so we're just going to scoot past him and hope that we can locate something good up here. I really want to find another city-state somewhere, but our current scouting pattern leaves much to be desired. All right. Maybe we'll get lucky up here. Who knows? We'll have this guy come around. What I'm thinking... Yeah, we're not going to be building this campus anytime soon, right? So it wouldn't be terrible to build a farm here. It might tempt the mountain, but whatever. Who cares? All right. This is the builder we're going to be sending into the water. So this is the one for the next city. Speaking of which, yeah, we do have to worry about whatever this is part of. So, yeah, we'll be sending some reinforcements up there for sure. Oh my. Okay, so we can make walls now. Very good. But we need to start... Okay, this guy being built here will go to where this guy is, I think. So we'll start moving him up. And now that we've got masonry... Yeah, we'll go for celestial navigation. We need archery real bad, but I think we can loop back for it. And possibly get a whole bunch of slingers at the moment. And if we need to, we can upgrade them later. Alright, you are going to be part of our next city. In fact, go... Well, what city are we going to build first? That's the other question. Well, where are you going? Oh, no. I don't know. But anyway, it's not this one. So I think it's this one. Yeah. We'll say this is next over here. And this one is going to be first. Right. The thing is, like, I might have to actually build the preserve first, just because we would need 4 population, won't we? So that's never going to happen unless we actually get like food and good stuff going here. But we'll worry about that when we get to it. We have worries to worry about over here. But if he gets closer to here, we can kill him with this. So I think we actually got a lock on that scout, which is going to boost our stuff very much. But this should actually, boost Celestial Navigation right up. We can go ahead and get the other one immediately after this. We can actually switch over to get some higher food production if we want, which I think we do. We'll do one of these because I would like to have the city be high enough to get to the next level over here. All right. So we're making good progress. We're getting our military a little bit stronger. We are looking forward to where we are spreading our cities. And we are going to be pressing on. I'm a little intimidated by the power of China and these other people, especially the Vikings, very strong. But we'll get there ourselves. We'll be in a good defensive position eventually. Well, thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time.